So how did you feel when you achieved that award, most active student in your center?
It wasn't happen one or two situations, but in general it was bad.
So which kind of problem you face when you start your journey as a primary teacher? Hello guys, this is me Abu Bakar. So once again I'm here with another interview challenge with my guest from Ukraine, Solomiya. She is a really talented girl. She is a teacher and now she's become a student because she want to change his professions. Hello Solomiya, how are you?
Hello, I am fine, thank you. Thank you for inviting. It is really interesting for me. I hope everything will be okay. My name is Solomiya. I am 25 years old. I am from Ukraine and I worked at school during 3 years. Now I am a student and also I am volunteer at Friendly Hub and also I visit different places.
Okay, that's amazing. Okay, so can you tell me about your education journey and when you start your study?
Okay, my education journey started in 2015 from college. I studied during 4 years. After finish this college, I got a diploma specialist, specialty primary education. After that, I decided to go over at university. It's one of the best pedagogical university in Ukraine. I was studying during 2 years, and after finish this university, I got a diploma, bachelor, specialty primary education. And after that, I decided to go over one of the best university in all of Ukraine. It's Lviv National University. It's really beautiful for me. I remember when I was at this university, I was first in ranking. It was a shock for me. But it was really amazing for me. And I was studying this university during 1 year and a half. And after finished university, I got a diploma master and specialty primary education. And after that, I didn't study in general during 10 months because I didn't study at university and I can't choose before something interesting. But in November 2023, I found very interesting education center. I watched ads about you can study English language from A0 to C1. It was very interesting for me and I decided to go at this education center.
Oh, okay, so I got your point. Okay, so what was your hardest part of your all this journey? Because you spent, I think, 7 to 6 years in your education. So what is the hardest part of your education, especially in study?
I understand. Maybe the hardest part was at college because at college it was like at school. But unfortunately at school I didn't like study. I studied some subjects I really liked, but in general I didn't like study. And instead of studying 11 years old at school, I studied 9 years old at school and 4 years at college. No, in general 13 years old. Maybe it was the hardest. And after finished college, I got a diploma, but unfortunately, this diploma I can't find job because it's impossible. Only find job after bachelor or master, not after specialist.
Okay, so if you don't have a special degree, so that time it's not easy for you. You can find out an easy job. Okay, so what do you enjoy most about your studying at your education center now?
Okay, in my education center, I can't choose one because I like all. They started from my study platform, speaking clubs, lessons all online. Also, we have program. We have a lot of on my study platform. I have almost 600 different lessons, and also we have more than 100 lessons connected to different movies, films, cartoon serials. It is really interesting for me because I visited lessons, but only one lesson, 3 different school, but I have never saw lessons connected to films, movies, cartoons. It was really interesting for me. And also our teachers and wrecking, we have wrecking every month. It really helps me to study. I was the best students and the most active students in 2024. It was really great for me.
Mm-hmm. So how did you feel when you achieved that award, most active student in your center?
Okay, the most active students I got in 2024. It was shock for me because in general we have ranking, we can watch ranking, but before maybe in November this ranking we can't see ranking because in order to will be shocked because it's close for us ranking. We can't watch ranking in general, and also ranking only open it after this award. When I got, it was shock for me because it's not the best students. I watched ranking and I was the best students between my level A2 or B2. I watched, but the most active students, it was choose between all students. In general, almost 2,000 students or more. It was really shock for me because a lot of students finished studying in December, but I finished studying in June.
Okay. So you are speaking very well English, and could you tell me how did you improve your English so fast from beginning to level C1?
Okay, for me it isn't so fast because honestly, if I study it alone, it will be so fast. Or if I studied improve my English for 6 months or 7 months, it was so fast. But almost 2 years, it's not so fast because we have program, we have lessons online, we have speaking clubs every week. We have study platform, and also I study every day from 3 to 5 hours. Also, we pass the exams after every level. Every level continue to 3 months from A1 to B2, and A0 and C1 continue during 2 months. It's normal for me, normal pace. It's not
And
so fast.
well, did you find out during this study English language, someone surrounding you, you can talk with them, and you can take a class with them face to face, or you express yourself in front of them for the live conversation, or you just practice all the time online?
I practice my English every day. Not all face to face, but sometimes I have 2 buddies. One buddy from Ukraine, other buddy from Brazil. It's really interesting, and I speak every week with them. And also I visit speaking almost every day.
Okay. So could you tell me about your as a teacher journey in the Levy village when you start your journey as a primary teacher? So which kind of problem you face when you start your journey as a primary teacher?
Okay, my first job was in Ukraine. It was in Lviv. It was interesting for me because it was my first job. It's really interesting. I tried to communication with my children. It was interesting. I had only all lessons except the English language because I didn't know English language when I worked in Lviv. When I worked in village, I remember I had only math, Ukrainian language, literature reading, drawing, and technology. Other teachers has other teachers.
Okay.
But I felt better, maybe plus minus the same. I studied teacher offline and online.
Okay. So what do you think? What do you think? How much difficult when you teach the language, or especially the English language, to children?
Okay, I understand. Kids, because the kids don't understand why they need to study. Adults understand why. Almost all adults has goal in life, and has goal English language. And with adults is more interesting for me because I am volunteer, I communication with a lot of different people, and usually when I had my speaking club, when I asked the children how are you, children usually give answer only one word, good or fine or doesn't matter, only one word. When I want to what happened today or something else, they usually silence or nothing special. But when I asked the adults how are you, they started tell about your day, about your life, about can ask me about my life, something interesting. Me often ask how old are you? It's really
Well,
often.
this is a proper way you can learn more thing, and you can express yourself in front of someone if you answer in long way, and like if you answer just yes or no. So this is not a proper way you can learn something more. You must have to express yourself the front of someone when they ask you question about the weather, about yourself, about your country, about your education, something like that. Yeah, this is amazing. When you talk with someone, they are much experience when you're talking with them, and they want to express itself the front of you, and you can learn a lot of things. Right now when I'm asking some questions, you answer me in proper way, so this is a lot of new things for me also. I'm learning from you. Okay, let's move to some another question. Why you prefer uh, teaching online?
Yeah, because teaching online is better. A first reason maybe because it's more comfortable for my life, for my maybe character. Because it depends every person. Sometimes me not only teacher, me better study online. Me really better. I don't know. Also, when I need to work offline, I need to find a flat or a hostel or something else in order to live near our school or other places. But online, I can live in Ukraine, in my village, in city, in town. Doesn't matter why I can live. I can work online always. It's more
Okay.
comfortable.
Well, if you go somewhere for the physical classes, so definitely you take a time from both way, from one side and another side, and maybe you must have to wait from your classes there. But if you have taking online class, I think all the time you can save your time, and you can utilize that time in some other productive activities. Okay, let's move to another question. So you say you are facing some issues, I think, in your third job, and that was a really bad experience for you. So could you share with me that bad experience? What was that?
Okay, it wasn't happen one or two situation, but in general it was bad because usually children wanted to improve your knowledge from math or Ukrainian language, and but unfortunately they don't want to study in general because the children don't understand why they need to study, and math or Ukrainian language don't understand for them. It's really difficult to explain, and usually children playing games on phone during the lessons or turn on a camera, turn off camera and the microphone, or turn on TV on the background or something else, or walking during the lesson or eating. It was bad for me, really.
Okay. Okay, I think
They
well, this is happening everywhere in this world nowadays, including in my home also. When I teach to my kids, sometimes all the time they are playing games in mobile phone. When I open a YouTube for them and some learning videos, I want to show him they can learn something productive, but automatically they can switch to another videos. There they can entertain himself, and there's nothing you can learn from them. So this is a huge headache for us. I think everywhere people are facing these issues. Okay, let's move to some another question. So why do you want to move to a Czech Republic?
Okay, it is not only my decision, it is decision maybe more from my boyfriend, because Czech Republic has more opportunity for his job, And
Mm.
also he thinks maybe about my future job. It has opportunity too, and our life will be better. And I don't know, unfortunately or fortunately, he can't imagine our life in Ukraine, our future life in Ukraine.
Okay, okay, okay. So, how is living in Ukraine nowadays? They can change your dream and your plans.
Mhm. Before war, I don't know. I have maybe only two dreams. First dream is find a job, but I want to find job, maybe one job doing for minimum 5 years or 3 years minimum, not change job every year. And also other maybe is I thought before than 25 maybe minimum live with my boyfriend, maybe not get married but live. I thought I could live, but unfortunately now I continue studying, and I want to get married, but in the future. Now for me the most important is my study.
Mm-hmm.
But my boyfriend supports me, my friends support me. It's
Mm-hmm.
good for me.
Okay.
I
So what?
found a lot.
Mm-hmm. So what do you think when you are complete your education and you will be ready for your next job?
Yeah, I hope I will find maybe job. I really like this process, and before I go to job, I go to find a new job. I had experience because I started had lessons speaking club, but also I
Mm-hmm.
had lessons too. With I was volunteer. It is really not experience like a teacher, but it is similar because
Mm-hmm.
I communication with different people. It is really interesting for me, and also I would like to try maybe from summer. I would like to try have international speaking clubs because I think it will be very interesting for me.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I tested me yesterday. Maybe you want to try. I think why not? It's really interesting, but only after I finished my study.
Mm-hmm. So that was my question. When you complete your education, so after that you can join as quickly as possible your fourth job. Okay, okay. Let's move to some another question. I think that will be my last question. Uh, okay, so what do you think about your future? Which kind of field you want to join, or you want to pursue your career in education, or do you want to change your profession?
Okay, maybe in the future I want to be English teacher. I want to start it in Ukraine language school, online of course, or school like work online and offline. But I prefer work online with level A0, A1, A2. But in the future, maybe during 5 years or more, I would like to work with all levels from A0 to C1. It will be more interesting for me. And also, maybe, but I don't know. I can connect it to my life. Maybe like a volunteer, international speaking clubs, because it's interesting too.
Yeah, by the way, I'm watching you there when you are attending the class, and nowadays you are recording your videos and on daily video challenge. Also, you are well there, and I'm watching several videos. Continuously, you are recording your videos there. That's amazing from your side. Okay, thank you so much, Sulmiya, for your time, for your all these answers, and that was really amazing interview with you. And thank you so much once again for your time. And we have a few minutes. Do you want to say something in the last moment?
Thank you for inviting. It was really interesting for me. It was pleasant for me. I got a lot of new impressions. I hope interview will be good.
Yeah, thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Yeah, thank you so much. And bye bye from my side. See you.
Bye. See you.